your big plan is missing some crucial parts for it to work properly. Just
Oh, it
as a
is.
construct specifically.
Melanol
It
would like
is.
to insight what he was saying
What about it?
towards Anna.
Same.
That the
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to do that too.
I have to go help with something real quick. I'll be right back.
Gosh, I wanna
Sure.
I wanna say what I think is going on, but I don't wanna like speak too out of character. So wait, in perception?
perception or insight? Insight. Okay.
Insight? Okay.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
All of you recognize that there was a deeper meaning to what he said to Anna. He was conveying a message that he expects her to understand.
Okay.
Yes, there are some things missing currently. But if we all follow our paths, if we all follow our duties, all will come together as it must, as it should. He again looks at Anna when he says that. Anna can't even react. She's too frightened.
The religion aside, I think we want answers. And he would look at the Krezikovs.
Dmitri has now backed up and he's put his arms around Anna and he says, "What answers do you want?"
I ask in a friendly way,
I'm
truly.
not here to threaten you.
Can't say it about the abbot, same, but if you be honest with us and friendly with us, I assure you, you will be safe as long as we're here.
Can you assure us that? Maybe you're not here to threaten us, but he looks at the abbot. The abbot kind of reacts to that and he says, "No threats, my child. No, there is not any threat or even any fear in being reminded of one's duty. There is no shame or sin in accepting one's fate."
Yeah, abbot, you're lovely and all, but you are an interesting person. Can you leave us in some privacy? I feel like...
Well, perhaps a more human touch will be better. I think is what Azra was trying to say.
I understand. I have stepped into a gathering which perhaps I was not truly invited to, and I have disrupted the peace of your night. I will be leaving shortly. There is only one last thing that I want to impart before I go. Anna, I want you to consider that we all, in our own way, are instruments of the gods. We have a choice as thinking and choosing beings. We can follow the call of the gods, or we can reject it. But when making that choice, remember that refusing to serve the divine makes one a tool of the divine in the end anyway, for we cannot truly refuse the divine's plan. But if we accept the plans of the divine, then we may ourselves become part of the divine. The choice, I fear, is never an easy one, Anna. That is all I came to tell you. He nods at her sympathetically, and she collapses on the floor. He then looks at all of you and says, "I will leave you to your dinner. I only hope those of you who must will consider the words that I have left tonight."
Melano's going to rush forward to Anna, checking on her.
Azra would kind of let put a shoulder on Melina. Do not rush.
Did the abbot get Cog's little line?
Azra
what was the line?
Yeah, I had to send it. I'm trying to move a fox spring, but I wanted to make sure it got read.
Oh, let me take a look. He looks to you before leaving and says, I understand your concerns about Vasilka. Tomorrow I expect you will probably be visiting, since you intend to see Esmeralda. If you come tomorrow, we can have further words about her.
Great. Look forward to it.
He then smiles at all of you and says, May the light of the Morning Lord go with you. And he turns and he leaves.
Okay.
The front door is still open because Cog kicked it open. The abbot does not close it after him. He leaves through the front door and stands beneath the falling snow. And then silently, you see a sort of a halo of dark moonlight over him. And in the blink of an eye, he stops existing. But in his place, there is now an eagle taller than a man standing there on the earth. Its feathers blend seamlessly with the falling snowflakes. With one powerful flap of its wings, it ascends into the air, and then it soars away into the night sky out of sight of the open doorway, vanishing.
He's kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Dimitri is holding Anna. I think Azriel is holding Melano back from her.
Yeah, and he's gonna say, by
Anna is
the
crying.
way, the abbot was eyeing Anna. It's easy to suspect she's the one who's afflicted with a condition, or she's scheming something. Well, I mean to say she has the most to say.
Anna is crying silently, and Dimitri says, there is so much to say, but I do not know what I should trust you with.
You should trust us everything.
Nix.
Why? What would you do if you knew the truth?
Well,
It depends
we
what
can't promise
truth.
anything until we hear it.
Anna suddenly bursts out. I held her in my arms when she died. Oh, God. Half her side was missing. Dimitri says, There, Anna. They don't understand. Let me try to explain. He looks up at you from the floor and he says, you know about the werewolf attack, right?
We suspect
Yes.
it's an inside job.
You're right about that. The werewolf did not bypass our walls. But it did rampage through the town, and it did kill Kala.
But she survived.
How?
She's the werewolf.
Anna bursts out again. She kept calling for me. Over and over. She kept calling. And then she was still. Dimitri says, no, she is not. But the night that Ilya vanished, she did die. The werewolf, it attacked her in the garden. She died before our eyes, and we begged the Morning Lord for deliverance and salvation, and he did not answer us. But the abbot did. He pauses for a moment. he came down from the abbey with those bestial creatures he called Otto and Siegfried. Horrible monstrosities of man and beast. He invited us to the abbey. He told us he could save her even from death. How could we say no? We went to the abbey with him, and he promised to resurrect Kala just as she was before in full health. But he asked a terrible price. I would not have let her do it. He told Anna that the price for Kala's resurrection was her heart. He wanted to take her heart and give it to that foul creation, that golem of flesh that he has made by taking the skin of our dead.
Nyx kind of, she stays silent, but she looks horrified.
I would not have let her. Anna then regains some control and says, I accepted for Kala. And he brought her back to life. And he said that in 1 month he would take my heart. He gave me that time because he called it the Morning Lord's mercy. There are only 12 days left now.
So you agreed to revive her for only temporary time?
No, he said that she would be just as she was. He only gave me this time to make my peace before I would have to give my heart and die. But she is not just as she was. Since her resurrection, she has been quiet. Melano, the way that she's answering, she's avoiding eye contact. It seems like she's not sharing everything.
I mean, I'm already suspecting something. I may as well leave with my gut. And as I was gonna say, if you mean to end your life as your daughter's and ends for her, it's quite disrespectful, I'd say.
I didn't understand that. You're saying what?
Ezra was basically implying that he thinks that she will want to kill herself after her daughter dies.
Her daughter's not going to die. She's explained that her daughter's been brought back permanently.
But who's gonna lose the heart?
Anna.
Anna.
Oh, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on a sacrifice.
Okay, I
Deal with
misunderstood.
that she made.
But I might be onto something.
She is going to use it to end her life.
Yeah.
Can do that as well.
Then Ezra will basically be implying that. No, wait. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know what to say.
Okay, so I think she might be kind of telling the truth that she's using it for disinfectant, but also like you mentioned that there's something else there. So would I need to roll perception or insight?
You can make an insight to see if there's anything you can learn.
Wow.
She's deflecting really hard.
You all aren't planning on ending your lives, are you?
Dimitri answers that. He says, No, absolutely not. Keep that out of your mind. We wouldn't leave Kala. And I don't know if it's possible, but I still hope that somehow there may be some way that we can escape this debt that she owes, that we can make the abbot see sense. It isn't right.
What would I need to roll to see that the deal that the abbot made on sacrificing her heart, her life for her daughter to live. What would I need a roll to know that this isn't a normal religious thing?
Specifically, he asked to use her heart. He was going to give her heart to Vasilka. I don't think you've met Vasilka, but everybody else has. You could do a check to see if there's any other purpose to it, but that is what he explained the purpose to her was. And if you wanted to do a check, it's like maybe religion.
Okay.
Nyx kind of turns to Hector and whispers.
There are religions that involve sacrifices of that kind. The best you can figure is that there could be some deeper symbolic meaning to the transfer of the heart, which might go beyond or even be involved in the reason why he wants a heart for Vasilka.
Okay. Somebody put me up on this.
So what were you gonna
I'm
have Nick do?
Nyx kind of turns to Hector and kind of starts going over some medicinal reasons for wolfsbane. I wonder if she's going to use it to sedate herself or slow her heart rate down. I wonder if it's going to make her passing easier. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it, but
So what did I miss?
Well, she is grinding it up already, so
yeah.
I think she's using now.
Hello? Testing.
We
Yep,
hear
I
you.
can hear you.
I hear you.
Somebody catch me up. What I missed?
Where did you last leave off?
She was about to declare something. I had to leave.
Sorry, what?
Literally, she declared like something.
Oh, like the reason why she's sad.
Alright, I guess. The abbot left. Iggy accused her of something. And then she declared something. And right as she said it,
So, during the werewolf attack, their daughter died. And they prayed for the Morning Lord, and the abbot showed up. And the abbot offered her a deal where she gives up her heart in a month's time. And in return, Kawa gets to return from the
Specifically,
deal.
the heart is going to be transferred to Vasilka. I just want to make that clear.
Okay.
I just want to make it clear. I want to hear to be very clear that when it's declared that the heart's going to Vasilka, Kyle will say, "Ew, that's incredibly unsanitary."
Wow.
And,
Her whole body is made out of dead people's hearts.
Construct's still a construct. We'll fix that.
We'll talk about sanitary tomorrow with the abbot. Don't worry.
And I'm a doctor, and I know many people who would have killed to have received a deal that you did. And at the end of the day, it was a deal that you agreed to. I really don't think there is much we can do about that.
Dimitri stands up, seeing that Anna is doing a bit better now, and he says, "But the abbot seems to trust you. You seem to have some kind of relationship with him. Maybe there's some way that you can speak on our behalf. Maybe you can find a way to advocate for us."
I'm sure we could come to a negotiation.
Hold on.
I really do not know if we can guarantee anything at all, but
There
I
are
do
still
think
12
we can
days.
at least try to help your daughter.
You have 12 days. It should be enough time. Somehow, if you can maybe get in his good graces, or understand why he has done this.
I'd like to roll an insight check. When Hector mentioned that people would kill and do anything to get the deal that Anna got, does Anna seem understanding or ashamed? As Hector
Interesting.
said.
Yeah, you could do an insight to see if she reacts to those words.
God damn it!
You don't notice a specific reaction.
I was onto something.
Something like Hector would have killed for a deal like that.
Yeah, I was kind of like understanding where you're getting from, but it would be weird for me to insight check you at this moment.
Kala looks up now and she says, even if it will take you some time to consider talking to the abbot for us on our behalf, if you think that you could speak with Kala, if she would talk to you, open up to you, maybe at least something can be done for her. I may die, but I want her to live a full life.
I believe we can at least do something about that.
Thank you. It would mean so much to me. And of course, I hope this doesn't change your feelings about staying here. You are safe with us, I promise you. And you may stay the night.
It's as though the werewolf is still a loose end, is it not?
Dimitri clears his throat and says, it seems that when you went to the swamp witch, Babala's saga,
Just to see where she's at.
there's a small bed inside, and Kala sits on... Well, the bed is against one of the walls. The bedroom is generally fairly muted in decor. The bed has a quilt, which is a patchwork of floral patterns and faded pastels. There's a shelf above a nearby dresser displaying a few simple toys, a stuffed bear with button eyes, a whittled wooden horse, and a small tattered book, which appears to be a book of Barovian folk tales. On the windowsill is a small ceramic pot that holds a wilting flower with drooping petals in the shadowed light. And Kala is sitting on her bed with her knees clutched to her chest, and she's staring at the wilted flower on the windowsill.
Say, Cog, do you happen to have one of those toys on you? Oh no, Faceless is here.
He's muted right now.
Oh.
I think he did not.
In my personal opinion, it would terrify children.
By the way, Melano actually stayed behind to repair the door that Cog, destroyed.
Sure, mending should do it.
Oh, also, I think at
That's
this
what you need to
point,
do.
Hector would have probably healed up Azrael.
Sure.
Would I needed to use anything for that, or?
No, I don't think he like mechanically dealt any damage to me.
Yeah, I think we're making it superficial, so sure.
Okay.
There are spells that could have effects on flowers. Like if you had prestidigitation, maybe you could rejuvenate the flower.
I do have that.
Convenient.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I wanna
what do you do?
just ask. Nyx, of course, notices the wilting flower right away and kind of sees that her gaze is on it. And with her little spell, prestidigitation, that's so hard to say. She
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, she sends a little swirl of glitter over and revives the flower. And maybe even making it a little more vibrant than before.
I believe, this is kind of off topic, that fairies have druid craft also.
They
That's
probably do.
true.
What's
yeah.
that?
Druid
It's
craft?
probably on your character
Oh,
sheet.
druid craft. Okay.
I think there's
We
a
need
lot
to
of
keep
stuff
track of
from the
that too,
fairies you
because I
haven't
think
kept
she
track
gets
of.
stuff at higher levels for Druidcraft or whatever.
God, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I'll just DM you
Okay.
Answer.
everything.
Answer. No, I don't have one of those dolls. Not yet.